Please put your 我要戴耳机吗？
While listening to these directions, click on the volume slider bar down below. Using this volume
哇，压力山大。You can always be addicted. OK，冰梅。读。还有3个自然段，我需要在20分钟内读完4个 passage and 回答下列问题关于他们的丧心病狂。第一是 taking remain the reading bets。这么神吗？450个，250个，一的好。Tomorrow night, our school is having a talent show. All of the students are invited to sing sing a song, play an instrument, or do whatever they are best at. Some of the teachers will be performing too. Families may attend. The show will be in the attitude. 啥玩意儿 The what at where or do at ever nothing 任何事情 any one of the teacher the title 表演the bring what is 唱啥 In my science class, we are working 我们的谈论是不是我们写关于这个食物安全。how to 怎么在学校实行安全啊？这些玩意儿是怎么造出来的？一个方式关于这个玩意儿。about food safety。哎，完全看不懂。那我不炸缸了吗？ 形状的一部分，湿漉的离开，小的这个什么玩意儿，根来点兵点将，点到谁就选谁，真服了。中心思想。
The listening section has three parts. Part 1, 4 short conversations, each followed by one question. Part 2, 1 longer conversation, followed by 4 questions. Part 3, 1 lecture, followed by 6 questions. You will hear each conversation or lecture only one time. You must answer each question before continuing. To continue to the next question, click the Next button. In this section, you cannot use the back button to return to an earlier question. The number of questions and the amount of time you have to answer the questions will be shown separately for each section in the Question Time Left window on your screen. Time is not counted while you are listening to the conversation or lecture. Now, prepare to listen to 4 short conversations and to answer one question after each. You will have a total of 80 seconds to answer the 4 questions. This time will be shown in the Time Left window.
Can I come over to your house tomorrow around 5 o'clock? I really need some help setting up my science experiment.
I'll be happy to help you, but I have a big project due for my math class. Can you help me with that? I know that you're good at math. Then you can stay for dinner afterwards.
Sure, I can help you with math, and you can help me with science. I will ask my parents if it is okay that I stay for dinner, but I'm sure they will say yes.
What will the girl do?
I need to get this form to the school nurse today so I can play sports. Do you know where her office is?
Yes, it's right next to the principal's office. Do you know where that is?
Yes, I sure do. It's in the main office building. I'll head over there right now.
What is the woman looking for?
I'm having a really hard time in class, and the teacher hasn't been much help. I don't want to fail this class. I need this class for my major.
You might want to talk to the principal. I had the same problem last semester, and talking to the principal really helped. He was helpful.
I'm kind of shy, and the principal can seem a little intimidating, but I sure don't want to fail the class. Thanks for the advice. I'll go make an appointment with him today before I lose my nerve.
What will the woman do next?
I saw the school play last year, and it looked like a lot of fun. I'd like to try out for a part in this year's play. Do you know anything about the auditions?
Yes, they'll be held next week in the auditorium. There's a sign-up sheet in the drama class, but make sure you do it today. Because so many kids want to be in the play, the teacher limits the number of auditions for each part.
What does the woman want to do? Now prepare to listen to one longer conversation and to answer 4 questions about the conversation. You will have a total of 2 minutes to answer the 4 questions. This time will be shown in the Time Left window. In the following conversation, 2 students speak to each other.
Hey, Rachel, do you have a minute?
Hi, Steve. I've got about 20 minutes before I need to head over to the library for the student council meeting. Is it quick?
Sure. It's just that Joe and I are in charge of getting the table set up for the bake sale, and we don't know where they are.
The janitor keeps the tables in the storage closet in the gym. He'll unlock the door and help you move them. but you should probably send him an email this week to let him know the day and time you need them.
I'll do that.
You're also making the posters to advertise the sale, right?
You bet. I'm on my way to the office supply store to buy the poster board right after this. Joe and I will put them up around school tomorrow morning before class.
That's great. Thanks. Do you need any help making them? I think there are a few kids on the student council that could help.
Thank you, but we're all set. There's a group of students coming over tonight to help us out.
Okay, sounds good. Hey, by the way, are you planning to make your peanut butter chocolate brownies again this year? Those were awesome.
Definitely. They're my specialty.
I love them, and so do a lot of other people. They were a great seller last year, and we were able to charge a little more for them. Any chance you could make a double batch this year?
Sure, no problem.
Thanks. We're trying to double our sales this year, and having more of your brownies to sell will really help.
That's a big goal. I hope you make it.
Yeah, me too. But I think we will. We have a lot more people donating baked goods this year.
Now, prepare to answer 4 questions about the conversation. You may refer to your notes when answering the questions.
Why will the man go see the janitor? What does the man mean when he says,
They're my specialty?
why does the woman mention peanut butter brownies? Why is the man speaking to the woman?
Now, prepare to listen to a lecture and to answer 6 questions about the lecture. You will have a total of 3 minutes to answer the 6 questions. This time will be shown in the Time Left window.
The following is part of a lecture on the topic communication among bees. We learned in yesterday's lecture that there are 3 social groups of bees living within their hive. Each of these types of bees has a very specific job to perform. Of those 3, the worker bees are responsible for all the chores related to the care and feeding of the hive. As you'll also remember, there may be some 60,000 bees living within the hive. Can you imagine how hard it must be for those bees whose job it is to feed the masses? This is no small duty. However, working as a team, the bees are able to accomplish this monumental task. But like any effective team, they need to be able to communicate effectively with each other in order to achieve their goals. Let's take a closer look at the role of these worker bees and how they communicate with each other to collect food for their hive. A typical worker bee may visit 50 to 100 flowers to gather pollen and nectar before heading back to the hive. That bee will carry the heavy load on the legs of its tiny body. This one bee will repeat this pattern all day long by flying from the hive to the food sources and back, visiting as many as 2,000 flowers a day. Let's do the math. That's 20 to 40 round trips a day. That certainly gives new meaning to the expression busy as a bee. But collecting food and then transporting it back to the hive is only one part of the worker bee's enormous job. Before they can collect and carry anything, they must first find the food sources. So, where do the bees even start to look for food? Not all food sources are located close to the hive. Bees may travel 4 miles or more from the hive. That's a lot of square footage for these tiny insects. Also, not only do these bees find food sources, they manage to communicate the location of these sources to their fellow worker bees. How do they do it? Part of the answer to this question can be found deep within the pitch dark hive, where there is a lively and curious dance party happening atop the honeycomb. Scientists have observed that bees returning to the hive will perform specific patterns of movement, which are observed by other worker bees within the hive. By performing these movements, the bees are able to convey detailed information about the location and quality of food sources. People who study bees typically use the term waggle dance to describe the specific series of movements made by honeybees. In this dance, the bee moves in a figure-8 pattern, shakes its abdomen vigorously from side to side, and simultaneously beats its wings to create a buzzing sound. Everything about the dance provides the observing bees with information about where to find the food source, the distance the bee walks, the speed it moves, and the length of time it creates a buzzing sound tell the observing bees how far the food is from the hive. To communicate direction, the bee walks in the direction of the food relative to the sun. The elaborate movements of the waggle dance allow the bees watching the performance to locate food sources that are more than 150 meters from the hive. This figure-8 pattern provides observing bees with detailed information about the distance and direction of food sources. For food sources closer to the hive, the bees have two other dance patterns which communicate distance but not direction. The round dance is a series of narrow circular movements which communicates that there is a food source within 50 meters of the hive. A crescent-shaped dance pattern known as the sickle dance communicates the presence of food supplies within the range of 50 to 150 meters. Movement is not the only way that bees communicate information with each other. They also use taste and smell. For example, while performing the dances, the bee will have a sample of the food source on its body, which the observing bees will be able to smell. Knowing what the food smells like helps them to better identify it when the bees go searching. As part of the dance, the performing bee may also provide the observers with the taste of the food. Tasting the food helps the bees sample the quality and provides even more information for the observing bees, not to mention a tasty snack during the performance. Now, to the untrained eye, the hive is chaotic and noisy. Bees are moving everywhere, and the buzzing can be loud. However, as we've learned, this chaos and noisy buzzing is not disorganized. It is actually very organized and precise communication. Thanks to modern technology, which allows us to film the bees close up, we can now see this communication in action without getting near a hive and risk being stung.
Now, prepare to answer 6 questions about the lecture. You may refer to your notes when answering the questions.
What does the professor mean when he uses the word chaotic? What will the students probably do next? What did the class study in the lecture before this one? What opinion does the professor express about communication among worker bees? What is the main topic of the talk? Why does the professor mention the number of bees found in a hive?
Yeah. 50到100，那随便乱凑点儿呗。哎，不是啊，不是啊，不是直接给我跳没了，不是这啥意思啊？描述 how reading a book is different than reading a conference. Hmm. 写毛啊，根本写不完啊。
Because you will be recording your spoken responses in this section, please make sure your headphones are on and your microphone is positioned in front of your mouth. The speaking section has two parts. In the first part, you will both hear the question and see it printed on your screen. In the second part, you will hear a statement that presents two differing opinions or points of view on a topic. After you hear the statement, you will be asked to express your thoughts on the topic. Directions. You will both hear and read a question. Answer the question giving specific reasons and examples that support your answer. After you hear the question, you will have 30 seconds to prepare your answer and 45 seconds to speak.
When you have an important test at school, how do you prepare for it? Explain. Speak now.
I will review important knowledge because they can help me to make a good grade. And I will talk with the teacher because the teacher can give me some better reviews plan. And I will to try my best to prepare because it's important for me. So I will do that.
Directions. Listen to a short statement presenting two
他不写
differing opinions on a topic. Then express your thoughts on the topic, giving specific reasons and examples to support your opinion. After you hear the statement, you will have 45 seconds to prepare and 60 seconds to speak. Many people enjoy living in one place all of their lives, while others may enjoy moving to a new place and meeting new people. Which do you think is better and why? Give examples to support your opinion.
很多人享受 living in one place or this, while other 可能 enjoy moving to 其他搬家好不好？
Speak now.
I think I don't can be uh I think I don't can be a idea of idea because I think the because I think it all has a bad and good. The bad one is it will have some strange people with you and come a strange place. You will be some You will be some shy or afraid of them, and you maybe will be some, but you will be some matter. The bad one is you can make many friends. 哎呀，1分钟根本组织不来，好多词儿都念不出来，我真服了。哎，压力好像叫 press 是吧？我真服了，只要别人出去这就行。这啥玩意儿啊？直接重开。